everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be my first impressions review of the new Huda Beauty pastel palettes. I did purchase these from the Sephora website, and I will link them down below in the description box for you guys. We have three palettes. There is the Pastels Mint palette, the Pastels Lilac palette, and then the Pastels Rose palette. I will do swatches of all of the palettes, but I think I'm only going to use one on my eyes today, so I'm leaning towards the Rose palette, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So yeah, if you want to see the swatches and the look that I create with these palettes, and then don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. I already have most of my makeup done, so we're gonna go in and prime my eyes. I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. This is like my favorite eyeshadow primer ever. I usually use my Totsie Beauty Blendiful to apply it, but I just washed them last night and they're still wet, so I'm just gonna go in with my finger and apply this base. I'm gonna start off by swatching the Mint palette. Here's what the packaging looks like. I think it's so freaking cute. I absolutely love it. And here are the actual shades. There's a lot of different textures in here, different tones. I think this is a beautiful palette. I think all three of them are so stunning and pretty to look at. So let's go ahead and swatch. We've got some mattes, some metallics, and some like glittery shades. Here are the swatches of the Mint palette. I kind of swatched it backwards. I started with this row, and then the middle row, and then this row. I think they're really pretty. They look really nice. The mattes look super pigmented. The shimmers, some of them aren't as like, they don't have much of a base under them as I would have expected, but this shade right here is the swirled shade, the one that had like green and kind of like a brown color in it. All of these are so pretty, and I like that it's pastel, but you still have a little bit of depth in here. Like these two shades are a little bit deeper, so I feel like you can create a complete eye look with this. That was something that I struggled with some of the ColourPop palettes, like the peach one. I just feel like there wasn't enough depth to it, so I couldn't like, I don't know, it just kind of looked like I had one shadow on my eyes. Now we're going to move on to the Lilac palette. Once again, this packaging is stunning. And then here is what the palette looks like. It's kind of like a purple peachy vibe. Here is the Lilac palette swatch. I think the swatches again are stunning. I feel like the metallic shades definitely swatch a little bit better. Like the swatches last longer. By the way, when I do these swatches, I just dip my finger in the product and then do one swipe across. But they all look really stunning, and this palette kind of does remind me of the Mercury Retrograde palette, which I'm gonna pull out right here. This is also by Huda Beauty. I love this palette, but a lot of these shades kind of remind me of shades from this palette. So if you have this one, I don't know if you necessarily need the lilac one, but it's definitely different. It's just, it resembles the Mercury Retrograde palette. And then we're moving on to the Rose palette. This is so stunning. Pink is my favorite color, and I love that there are pops of like lime green, kind of yellow in here. And then here are the swatches of the Rose palette. I feel like this is by far the lightest of the three palettes. Like there isn't as much depth in this one. I think the deepest one is the Lilac palette. This is so pretty though, and I really want to use this palette to create a look. I mean, honestly, I want to use all of them, but I feel like the most realistic one that other people would use is this one. So I don't know. And plus I just did a green look, and I feel like, I don't know, I'm gonna go with the Rose one. Jarvis is working in my makeup room, which is like shared. We share a wall, so if you hear him talking, I'm really sorry. Also, now my dogs are being really loud and obnoxious, so we're just having a good time at the Koren household. I'm gonna start by going in with this lime green kind of yellow. It's actually yellow. It's like neon yellow matte shade, and I'm taking this on a Bling Brushes E3, and I'm going to put this in the crease. I'm completely winging this eye look, so I don't know if this is gonna look good or bad, but I guess we will find out. The shadow is definitely like laying down on my eyelid, but it is super, super light. It is a pastel shade, so it's not gonna be super vibrant. And I can definitely see it in person. I just feel like it's not coming across as much on camera, at least in the viewfinder, but in person it's looking really pretty. It's very soft yellow, and it's blending out really well, and it does have nice even pigmentation. Kind of looks like the color of like a bruise though, so don't know how I feel about that. I've been needing to film this video for like at least a week but things kept coming up. I had other things that I had to do. I've been so crazy busy lately. Also, I started streaming on Twitch, so if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, I would really appreciate it. I will link it down below. All you have to do is make an account, and it's free to follow me, but you can also subscribe, and there's like certain perks with that. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime account and you get 1 subscription a month for free. So you can subscribe for free if you have Amazon Prime and you link it to your Twitch account. I would really appreciate it if you guys went and watched me. Right now, all I do is play video games. I love playing Fortnite, but I also play some games on my Switch. So I have Mario Kart and this game called Overcooked 2, which is like a super fun, it's like a multiplayer game. You can play it by yourself, but it's impossible. Like, I don't know how people would do that, but it is really fun to play, and it's super stressful. And over there, it's so much fun because I'm live streaming and I can talk to you guys like live, and we have like a whole crew over there. Shout out to Carolina and Hillary and Sabrina and Morgan and everybody else that is always in my chat. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun, and I love like hanging out with you guys and chatting. It feels like we're all like really good friends. So go follow me on Twitch. I just hit 100 followers, which I'm really excited about. But I do plan on also incorporating some makeup content on there, so that will be coming soon. I just have to figure out like a setup. Like, I have a very makeshift setup right now. So once I'm able to like figure out how I'm gonna set everything up and I have all the right equipment, I will also be doing like makeup like lives over there. So anyway, next I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is kind of like a peachier tone. It's like a very light pinky peach color, and I guess I'll use a different E3 from Bling Brushes. Speaking of Bling Brushes, you can use code Paige for 10% off. Oh goodness, that's a little too light. That's like, it looks like a white eyeshadow. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I guess I'll go in with the purple, this middle shade here, this purple shade. This is like the deepest color in the palette, so hopefully this works. Interesting. I kind of just placed that all over the lid. It's very light. It's definitely coming across a lot lighter on the eye than it does in the pan. Like, whoa. This is what I thought the lightest shade was gonna look like. I just turned my brightness down a bit so that hopefully you can see the color of the shadows better. I feel like it's not sticking how I want it to. So I'm gonna try a different brush. I'm gonna try to pack on the purple shadow with an E5 from Bling Brushes. This is like a flat, more like a shader brush. I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. And nope. I'm kind of winging it out here, but I guess we're gonna have a very light, airy eye, which I guess is like the whole point of the palette. I'm just like not used to having that be the darkest shade on my eye, but it is really pretty. I feel like it's working better when I pack it on, but it's still not really like sticking. Like, I feel like you need a stickier base for these mattes, but I don't know, I think that's really pretty. It definitely works a lot better if you want to get more pigmentation, if you pack on the shadow with like a flat shader brush. At first I was just gonna go in the crease, which is why I was using like a fluffy brush, but I'm just packing this all over the lid. I just took that same purple shade right here and I ran that along my lower lash line with the E5, which is the one that I packed that on to my lid with. Now I like don't even know what to do next. I guess I'll go in with a shimmery shade. I'm gonna put this like shimmery yellowy green color in the inner corner. These shadows, they're kind of like a metallic formula, like this one here, this one here, this one here. These three, they're very soft, so if you press into the pan with your brush too hard, you will like disrupt the product, and it'll kind of like, it molds like sideways, if you know what I mean. Like it almost feels like one of the ColourPop, like the kind of cream shadows, the Super Shock shadows. That's a similar feeling I get when I dip my brush in. I don't know if you can really tell here, but the product is like disturbed a lot. So that's just something to keep in mind, so that you don't like smush your brush into it and destroy the eyeshadow. Then I think I'm just gonna take my finger and use this shade here, and I'm just gonna tap this. Oh, that is really, really pretty. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm just gonna tap this on like the center of my eye. That came across like a lot deeper than I thought it was going to. If I'm being honest, I don't love the way that this look is turning out. I think it's like cute and pretty, but I feel like it looks kind of weird. I don't know. But I'm gonna take this color here on an E5, and I'm just going to put this on my brow bone. I would go in with the like green color that I put in my inner corner, but I just feel like that might be a little bit too much. So I don't know how I like this. Like, do I not like pastel eyeshadows, or do I not like these colors? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put mascara on. I'm just gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't know if I'm gonna do lashes. I feel like lashes might be too much for this pastel look, so I'm gonna put on some mascara and see how it's looking. But I don't know, I just feel very indifferent. I'm using this highlighter from Kokie Cosmetics. This is the Soft Glow highlighter in the shade Gleaming, and it is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like a seamless glow. Wow, that's stunning. I kind of want to go in with a little bit of the green Jeffree Star Cosmetics Extreme Frost highlighter just to see how that looks. I don't know, but this is what the eye looks like with mascara. I'm not gonna put lashes on. I feel like the mascara is fine. It's cute, but I've just never done such a light, airy look before, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, what are your thoughts? I don't know how I feel about it. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Extreme Frost in the shade Sour Ice. So I'm just gonna take some of that. Oh my god. Some of it, it's like so much. That's so stunning. Now I feel like I have like alien vibes. For gloss, I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics The Gloss in the shade Sorcery, and I'm keeping the lips kind of, ooh, no, I don't like that with this eye look. I was like, I'm keeping the lips a little bit more natural, but then I put on, this is like, it's too blue of a purple. Let's try this out. This is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in the shade Lychee Baby. Too peachy. Now I'm gonna try the With Love Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Barely There. Maybe this one will work. Nope. We're gonna go in with the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in the shade Sugar Sugar. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. It's so pretty. It's like a light pinky, like milky kind of nude. Has a really yummy minty scent to it. I like wearing this alone or on top of other lip products, so that's where we're going. I tried to do something different, but nothing was working for me. I'm gonna finish the look off with some setting spray. This is the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist from Glow Recipe. And this is the finished look. In the viewfinder, it almost doesn't even look like I have any eyeshadow on. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like the pastel look? Did I just like not do it right? I don't know. I don't think it looks bad. I just don't it didn't live up to my expectations. I don't really know what I was expecting, but it definitely wasn't this. I feel like in person this looks really pretty, but on camera I'm just not really feeling it. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think the quality of the shadows are bad. I really do think it's the actual trend, like the pastel shadows. I feel like I'm not a big fan of it on myself. Like maybe if I had like white blonde hair or like, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't really stand out, but maybe I'm wrong. So please let me know your thoughts down below. I really love the quality of these shadows. I like the way they perform. I just probably would use these to complement other palettes. I don't know that I'm gonna stick to the whole pastel vibe, but you never know what will happen. I think they're really pretty. I personally am a big fan of Huda Beauty eyeshadows. The Mercury Retrograde palette is like so stunning. If I had to recommend one over the other, I would recommend this one. It is more expensive. I think this is about $60. I think these palettes are $30 or like $29. Let me just double check that. So this palette here is $29 and the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette is $67. So that's almost 70 bucks basically for this palette, which is more expensive than I even thought it was. So that's a lot of money. I can't believe it's that much. But personally, I would rather have this palette over these three palettes. Just based on my personal preferences. I think the formulas are great. I just, again, I feel like I'm being so repetitive. I just don't feel like I like the pastel vibe. I don't know. I feel so indecisive. Normally I know if I like something or not after using it, but like I said, the product itself is definitely not bad. It's definitely a good product. It's just if you're into the whole pastel vibe or not. So anyway, that was today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on the eye look down below in the comments. I want to hear your honest opinions. Also, these will be linked down below if you want to check them out. But like I said, I personally would rather have this over the three of these together. I have lots of fun videos coming up very soon. I plan on filming my BoxyCharm video now, and then after that I'm gonna film my Sephora VIB sale recommendations, and I'm super excited for that video. I think this is gonna be my first year filming that. I had so many requests to do a VIB recommendations video, so that's what I'm filming for you guys today. Those videos will be up in the next couple days. I also have a skincare declutter coming very soon, so there's lots of stuff going on. Tomorrow I also plan on filming a video with Jarvis, which is gonna be so fun. So yeah. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.